So now coming to the review of this particular movie, uh, Ayan Mukherjee. So we also learned that he has invested his 10 to 11 years in scripting this particular story, making the screenplay. Many changes were done, including so many technical changes were also done. So he has invested 10 to 11 long years on this particular story of Brahmastra Part 1, number 1. Number 2, more than 400 crores has been poured into the production of this particular movie. So seeing the VFX and also the production designs and the lavishness, and also the movie itself being a visual spectacle, and the concept of astras, Brahmastra, all these things brought into the particular movie, it clearly depicts that this is a rich movie, one of the richest movies coming onto the screen, much anticipated movie, and people were expecting it to be a game changer, to be a blockbuster, to be a magnum opus, and also to that Brahmastra Part 1 Shiva will be a trendsetter, not only a game changer, but also it will be an epic, iconic movie, a masterpiece. But where did the movie falter? Though the people are going to the theaters, word of mouth is really good about this particular movie. In spite of the boycott movement, people are going to the theaters to see. I admire that particular aspect. So people want to go and see what is different in this particular movie. Word of mouth advertisement, people are definitely going. It is a different movie. Right at the intro, I said it is a different movie, different concept, fresh concept, feel good movie. You can go and watch. Lacunae, negativities, keep it apart. Okay, so it is a good attempt. For the attempt, it deserves a one-time watch. So what could have made this okayish type of one-time watch, or as I said right at the beginning of my review itself, that this movie is a decent one-time watch. I did not tell it is a fabulous movie, fantastic movie, a must-watch movie. I recommend it very strongly. I did not tell that because the tastes of the people differ from one another. So I personally like the movie because I ignored certain things, looking into certain things. I watched the movie with positivity. I wanted to see what new things have been brought into the movie. So that's why I admired the movie. So your opinion may be different from my opinion. So coming to this, where could Brahmastra have scored more than what it has scored? Where could it have become a masterpiece? Where could it have been a blockbuster? Where could it have been a game changer? Where did it lose? So point number 1 is the first half, the balance in the first half. When you go to the movies like Brahmastra, I or you or anybody, we will be expecting that plenty of story will be said about Brahmastra, and we will be very eager to know about the history, the mythology, and everything related to the astras, the exploration of the astras, what research has been put into this particular movie. So while waiting, so the movie starts with a fantastic first 10 to 15 minutes with a special appearance of, no spoilers here, we all know, SRK, Shah Rukh Khan. The Shah Rukh Khan comes in the first 10-15 minutes. After the introduction of the concept of astras, we get to see the story of Shah Rukh Khan. So that is an interesting cameo there. So interest is generated, curiosity is generated at that particular point, and immediately the story shifts to the love story between Ranbir Kapoor and Alia Bhatt, that is Shiva and Isha, and that love story painfully proceeds. So again, was the love story important in this particular story of Brahmastra Part 1 Shiva or not? Okay, that is a big debate, but the director has answers. 2-3 instances where Ayan Mukherjee tries to answer why the love story was important in that particular movie. So it might be considered as a spoiler or an important ingredient of the movie. So here I am just focusing on the points where could the movie have could have been better than what exactly it is. So the trimming of the love story, I felt could have been a game changer in the first part of Brahmastra Part 1 Shiva. The love story I felt was painfully long. Everybody would have felt. So there is no doubt that the story of the Brahmastra and the Astras and key components of that particular story place in the backdrop and keep on visiting. So what would be our expectation? That it is Brahmastra, when the title is Brahmastra, the story should be about the Brahmastra. On the backdrop, the love story or the drama or whatever runs. So the balance, so it should have been like 85-15. In favor of Brahmastra, 85 Brahmastra and 15% or 20% of love story should have been covered in the backdrop. But here the balance has been shifted, like it has been 60-40 in favor of love story. So it looks like that when we look at the overall length of the movie, first half and second half together. So the love story should have been reduced, should have been shrunk, should have been told in a more melodious way, more interesting way. The love story, if it was very interesting and catchy, so we would have definitely appreciated that. Though Ayan Mukherjee was banking on the real life couple, that is Alia Bhatt and Ranbir Kapoor. So the chemistry did not shape up very well on the screen. So many scenes were looked like the love story has been pushed into this particular movie, and Alia Bhatt too not having plenty of frames and plenty of things to do in this particular love story. She keeps on visiting here and there. So romance should have been cut short.